So what's up? It's been a while. I've had a lot of stuff to do, but I finally finished it. My Hero Academia is the greatest piece of fiction of all time, and I'm tired of people pretending it's not. Sopranos, Breaking Bad, The Wire, all garbage compared to My Hero Academia.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's just everyone you talk to about it is a freak. Look who's talking, buddy! We finished that project 3 months ago and you keep collecting more and more scooters. You wanna know why? Yeah, I know. I freaking love garbage! The itch grows by the day. But anyways, I watch a lot of YouTube. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Marketplace. God, I'm a chud. But there's a guy on there named Carlos Gaines who's been making these crazy flamethrowers, the plasma weapons as he calls them, for years, and it's just been insane. They're getting bigger and better and they're cooler looking. But you want to know what he never did? Show us how he did it. You're supposed to teach people how to do cool things so that they can make bigger and better things than you. It's how information should work. But he made one crucial error. He showed how he refueled it. This has been a focus for years, if you can't tell. But ladies and gentlemen, after reading count 'em, two old books, I still didn't learn anything about combustion. There was nothing in there on how to make explosions. Stuff they should teach in school. But I've done some similar stuff in the past, so why not try to scale it up and see if we can copy his results? Now, I've done something very similar to this based off an old Alan Pan video where he made firebender gear. So I was thinking, maybe to copy his results, I just gotta go bigger. I also figured if we're making giant explosions, we gotta go with Bakugo's Gauntlet. Alright, I got the testing rig behind me. If this is the last time my face ever looks like this, enjoy it. Again. Now, these initial tests were not without their many failures. Many of the shots never caught fire and half of them barely exploded. So I tried making a better igniter with electricity, but that failed too. With the addition of this giant lighter, I finally started to get promising results. Then it was time to make the model for 3D printing. This took forever. My earliest save was back in June. This is easily my most complicated one yet, and I have to say I'm pretty proud of it. I had to make several test models to see if my measurements were correct, which many of them weren't, until I finally felt comfortable attempting a full print in PETG. 3D printing this thing proved to be hell. I woke up several mornings to this little guy making me some spaghetti and non-existent supports. But the worst was this giant part that ended up ripping the build plate off at literally 98%. But after even more CAD, I finally got them all to print. Thankfully, the prints that did go right fit together perfectly. After 10 days and nights of printing, it was time to assemble the whole thing. In the model, I had slots for M4 screws to hold it together, but I also did a little bit of plastic welding to make it stronger. Next, it was time to paint it. I didn't do too much sanding or prep because I wasn't entirely sure if it would end up melted to my arm, but I think it turned out pretty good looking. After many iterations over the months, I finally landed on a working design for the internals. The tank itself is rated for over 3,000 psi, And although the other parts aren't fully detonation proof, I accounted for this by having the lowest strength parts on the one side to act as a sacrifice and hopefully shoot off away from me. Next, it was time for the electronics. I'm using a 7.4 volt LiPo battery with a boost converter to power the solenoids. After fitting the tank and valves inside, all that was left was to hook up my switches and buttons. Now, unfortunately, the buttons I got must have been defective or something, because the timing of the blasts would never truly be on purpose. After closing it up and securing everything in place, I wanted to take one last look at my hard work, because there's a decent chance it would explode. I also took one last look at my right arm because, well, that would explode with it. Now let's get to the tests. Well, that's just about it for this project. I might be biased, but I'm sure we got pretty dang close to what Carlos is able to do. This one was a real challenge in CAD, but I feel like I made a pretty accurate design. Surprisingly, the only time I burned myself during this whole project was when I was just cooking chicken and I picked up a hot pan right before filming this outro. Fun fact, I actually freezed myself during this project. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Simran and all my friends who helped me along the way. I couldn't do any of this stuff without you guys. If you stayed this long in the video, consider liking and subscribing to see more of my future inventions. See ya.